Hello, SLAPAFISH community. Welcome back to another Runtime Console video. So in this video, I'm going to be doing like a update, my thoughts on the new update, which is the Christmas update. I guess this is the Christmas update. I don't know what else would be, but I do know the British heavy tanks, British tanks were coming for Cold War sometime this month. Hence the name British Invasion. There's a lot of things I'm going to be talking about by British. So yeah. So let's just get into it. This page, I actually kind of like this page. The music's really good. I don't know, I'm a fan of the music. So let's just jump into World War II. Nah, let's go to Cold War. Either way, it's the same way. The garage looks fantastic. I really do like the garage. Like, it does have the different elements of winter, summer, and all the other stuff. And urban. What else? The boosters are now on the right side, which is okay to put on. The little commander icon, have seen people have complaints about this little helmet that you usually look for to see if there's a commander in your group. It's now a lot smaller in a different place and probably hard to see because that's on a white background. It's a white helmet on a white background. But if you look on the left side, you can see your commander standing if you have a 3D commander, or the name if you just have a 2D commander. I think this is 2D. No, I don't know where my 2D commander is. Probably here. Yeah, that's my 2D commander. So yeah, what else? Formats are back. Lakeville. I say there's Lakeville, Thieful Ridge, Erlenberg, Reisenau. They all look really nice, really good. The contract system is back. Even if you have the chisel, you can start the stage, which I did, but I already have the chisel. It'd be really interesting what happens when I get to stage 8. Maybe I just get the silver equivalent. Probably. Yeah. So contracts are back, and the first one's going to be the chisel, and the next one, well, we know the machine's coming. It was supposed to be the first one that came, but since that is a 10-step contract, and all of the other contracts are 8 steps, that's why I had to get delayed. But we do know it's coming either in December or January. So machine will be coming soon. But I'm waiting for the TUS. I want my TUS. That's the only tier 10 mercenary tank I don't have. Shut up, phone. What else do I want to say? The season. Let's go back to the other thing. Tanks. Let's go to tanks. There's a lot of balancing. As you know, the 14 British tanks are getting balanced, which are the British TDs. A lot of them are. The 4005 and the Death Star are getting 1650 on their regular high explosive, so you have reasons to fire the regular high explosive. There's also other balance changes. There's an entire list. Most of them are for Cold War. The other one for World War II is the T2 light tank. No longer meshes at the tier 4. It now meshes at the tier 3 with the other tier 2 light tanks. If you have the T2 light tank, a lot of the Western Alliance tanks got a HE buff, and the T-72A and the T-72AV both got nerfed. It's not in the armor department or anything like that. It's just in the V range. They have like about 20 millimeters less. But some of the worst tanks in Cold War, which I've never played the M113. The M113 got buffed. And a lot of buffs there. The PT-76, by far the worst tank in the game, actually got buffed. So that's nice. It actually got a hit point buff, which used to be the second lowest amount of hit points in Era 1. It was like the worst light tank ever. And yeah, you didn't want to drive it. Tank sucked. That's why I had a 5 times XP booster on the tank. What else? So, there's other improvements as you addressed it. There were some maps. Oh yeah, there were some maps they blocked off. Like Abbey, they put a rock in 8-6 to prevent players from getting stuck. Don't know where that is. El Haluf. There was one for El Haluf. J1. Players can no longer access the mountain at J1, which sucks because why? It's in the map borders. Let us do it. If we can get up there, let's go. Also, on Thieful Ridge, there was like spots that were usually contested, like fought over on Thieful Ridge, which is now blocked off by rocks. And the reasoning for doing that is not all tanks can get up there. Like, what? Majority of tanks can get up there, but a lot of them, some of them can't. Like, you'll know the position. It's not in a corner. It's just a hill. One side was very steep. Pretty hard to get up on that side, but there was a path up. And the other side was a pretty slow climb up. It was decently... It's like a hill. I mean, the mouse could get up there very easily if it went on the other side, but that was a really good place to be fighting for because it gave a really good spot. And a lot of people like to go there. TVs usually set there on Thieful Ridge, but now there's rocks. Hello, rocks. They blocked off another area. So that's one really bad thing I really hate about this update, is they're blocking off things that should not be blocked off. I don't know what I said about the garage, but the garage looks amazing. I love the garage. Tank rewards improvements. There's that stuff. So you can now see it in the log tab when you get credited your tank rewards. What else do I want to talk about? Map rebalances. Map balances updates. A lot of Better Battle Variation 2 was removed, so the alternate battle variation for Calbang, Knuss, and I think that was it. Their variations of the maps were removed. I mean, like the spawn points. The ones that people hated were removed. Not the original ones, the second ones. The alternate ones. Said about the contract, said about the maps, said about the garage. The new season, I guess I can go over the season, that will be it. Like I said, we're getting an entire Cold War line sometime this month. It's going to be Western Alliance, and it's going to be British themed. That's pretty much what the season's called. It's called British Invasion, which we have the first tank as the FV4211, which is a really nice tank. We're going to have a video out on it soon, if it's not out before this one. Also, that's the brand new tank, not the Bradley, the FV4211. This is pretty much a Mauler, maybe with a little bit different stats. I haven't really seen the stats together, but it's pretty much a Mauler. And that's the Ultimate Season Pass. So let's go to the season. Let's go to the store. So the Season Pass, 2,000 regular. Ultimate is 6,000. Get in the Mauler, unskin if you don't have the Mauler. Okay, running over this tank right quick. The RGF LTF, it's just an unskin Mauler, maybe a little bit different analytics. But, overview of the tank. Really good tank. 6-shot autoloader. Really nice. Really good camo. One of the best camos in Cold War. Does a lot of damage, high penetration, really good at sniping. It's just a fantastic light tank. And it's really good. Is it worth the 6,000? Sure. If you don't have the Mauler, get this one. Get the Ultimate Season Pass. If you have the Mauler, don't get the Ultimate Season Pass. Done, done, done. Talking about the season pass, let's just go over the tanks right quick because the other rewards are pretty nice. Is there any equipment? There is a piece of equipment, which is the traction system. I love how they give us free equipment pieces in the seasons. Wish there was more. What else? Okay, so the first tank is free. You don't need the season pass, but I recommend getting the season pass so you get everything that's not free. It's only 2,000 gold. You get your 2,000 gold back. A 43 Black Prince is basically a Black Prince at tier 6. Yeah, that's pretty much what that is. It's a Black Prince, downgraded to tier 6, but it's a pretty good heavy tank. Also, it recently got buffed. There's a key card at 55. Smallest one. Oh, look, another piece of equipment. Crew vents. Another key card. What else? There's a tank. Super Hellcat. Super Hellcat is a Hellcat at tier 7 with, I believe, better rate of fire. I don't remember how much better it is. If you like your Hellcat, then the Super Hellcat's a really nice tank. I don't really enjoy the Hellcat, so eh. Then you got a Confidential and a Top Secret keycard at level 90. And at 100, the free tank is the T95E3, which is not a new tank. It's one of the first tanks in Cold War, but it is possibly one of the best tanks in Era 1. Then you got the FB4211, which I'm going to be having a video out on it soon. It is possibly now the best tank in Era 2. It's, think about the British heavy tanks in World War II, like the Conqueror and the Super Conqueror. Think how you play that, that's how you play this tank, but without having a weak hull. Well, it has very strong turret, loves getting AGMs fired at it, has really good hull armor. Like, the armor is really good on the tank, especially at the front, especially on the turret. What else? Amazing gun depression. It can rip apart tanks, and high penetration. It can go through the AVs, the T-72 AVs, which is supposed to be the most overpowered tank in Era 2. And it can rip apart those tanks. Like the AVs versus the 411, I don't stand a chance. 4211. The AVs don't stand a chance against this tank. So yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much the update rundown. If there's another update this month, I doubt there will be. Just for the only reason I think there will be an update this month is, like I said earlier, is the British tanks coming. So yeah, that's it for this video. Remember, like, comment, subscribe. Also, remember, SLAPAFISH because of all and peace. Also, yeah.